All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're here again at the Samsung Studios. We've had a stream from here in the past. If you guys had caught that, you would have remembered this space. Today, it's looking a little bit different. It's looking kind of haunted in a way, I guess you can say. We're here doing a stream with Samsung Canada in promotion for their new TVs that they have launched,
Here again
uh,
at these
Halloween
studios.
style
We've had a
themed
stream from here
because
in
it's
the past.
Halloween,
You guys have
and hope you guys enjoy it.
the space.
I'm gonna
Today
start off probably with some gaming,
is
get
looking kind of
some Fortnite or Zero built in. Listen, I don't use controller, so if I'm bad, it's not my fault.
away. I
I'm a
guess
mouse and keyboard weirdo. There we go. Okay, first chat game. We got Samsung Canada in the building. W. You also put out a Discord notification. Where live at everyone. There we go. What's up, Apple? What up, a chalk? How we doing, guys? How's the audio quality? How's the camera quality? How is everything? A chalk, your dreams are coming true. I'm playing Fortnite. Got you up on my classroom's projector for my students. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, that's our professor. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh no. How many people are watching us right now? How many people in that classroom right now? Let me look beautiful. Listen, I can't look too beautiful. The TV's there. It outshines me. What can I do? Ain't no way you can't do it, a chalk. Ain't no way you can't change it. All right, look, listen. I'm playing with Xbox controller. This is gonna be interesting. This will be interesting. I'm just gonna go straight down. Honestly, at this point, I have no other option. The graphics look pretty insane though, and the responsiveness. Okay, okay. Chalk low key, I might need some pointers from you, bro. This using controllers. Okay, hopefully it's the right buttons. Jump. Okay, I might want to not jump out that way. I haven't played this game in over a year. Ain't no way. What have you been on? What have you been on recently? How do I use the freaking hammer? Right, I swear I'm gonna run into like half bots and still die to a bot. I have a feeling. I can feel it. Chat, what games have you guys been playing recently? I know there's a lot of new stuff that's come out that has everyone pretty busy. You know, we've been on that brand new Battle Royale grind. Oh. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's so bad. Chalk, where's the aim assist? Where's the aim assist? Bro, as a mouse and keyboard guy, I usually make fun of aim assist. Now, like, there's gonna be clips of me playing with the controller, and he'll be like, all over Twitter. Where's the aim assist? You have your own arm. You use your whole arm. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Interesting. 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 120 in students. Oh god. Okay, if everyone's in class, you should be watching class, not my stream, guys. Come on. Study. But I can teach you a lot about this TV. So I mean, keep the stream open actually. Never mind, you're good. Don't need to study something else. Loving the hat. Thanks. I look beautiful, don't I? Look at this. Just need to get the laugh on plane. Oh God. Oh, bro. I'm cringing at myself. This is not good. How do I use this thing, bro? There we go. Achak, we need a scuff, bro. Without a scuff, we're bought. So much going on. W teacher, right? Low key, end of the day, just getting the students to relax. That's kind of lit. It's kind of lit. Guaranteed the amount of people making fun of me right now in that classroom is kind of absurd. Do the witch laugh again? Hell no. You know the amount of clips I will have on Twitter if I keep doing weird stuff like that? The other day I was doing full on D1 rage bait and just trying to rage bait people into a clip talking about if you can't subscribe then you shouldn't be here. And someone didn't catch me laughing at that and they thought I was being serious. Oh man. Yeah, that was a rough time. It's gonna get me in trouble. Advanced media production, and you are you going trick or treating? Honestly, uh, probably yeah. I'll be dressed as a bear. Clearly, I don't have to put anything on. Easy peasy. You think they'll give me candy for going trick or treating? I'm only 29. You know, it's not too weird, right? Just go to all the houses, steal like a whole bucket load. What's up, Mist? How you doing, brother? How we doing? Guys, I can't even find anyone. The only person I'm supposed to die to, I can't find anyone. Chat, keep in mind this stream is sponsored by Samsung Canada. We do have code Pakman site wide on Samsung's website where it can give you up to 5% off site wide on any and everything that your heart desires. You know, get an advantage ahead of Black Friday of getting whatever you need to. Ooh. Oh God. How do I change guns? Oh God. Okay. You know what? Honestly, I'll be completely honest. I didn't expect him to actually die from that shot. That's no wonder Fortnite's easy. Use code Pacman 5% off. Heck yeah. W. Chat, we need honestly, we need someone from the Samsung side of things to come in and tell us about the TV, but also see their skills, bro. I think we need to get this done soon and get Jeff in here. Right? I want to see his skills. What on earth is this thing, bro? Can I pick it up, sir? Thank you. What the? Yo. That's okay. I guess. Chuck, this is what you play. I see. What's up, Mason? How you doing, broski? DJ, this is what you're playing all day, bro? I don't know where to go. Auto fuel, GG's. Boom, boom. Warframe? Oh, yeah, you and your Warframe. Astaghfirullah, bro. Ark just came out today. Has anyone played Ark yet or no? Arc looks cool. You cute? No, you. No, you. All right, listen. I honestly think we win this game easy. We're almost there. It's literally the end. It's literally the end. How do I open up the map? That's not the map. Okay. Wait. I need to reach that. I need to reach that. How's the stream today? It's good. A new monitor would be fire. We actually talked about the monitors last time we had a Samsung stream. They actually released some really cool ones recently. The have some on the way. The 1440 and the 4K that are out. The 4K 240 and the 1440 500 hertz. I believe they are already out. Oh no. Okay. Switch guns, man. Switch guns, man. Yo, this is impossible. This is impossible. Oh. Okay. We're both. We switch guns, bro. Okay, you know what? I swear, he's worse than me. Okay. Listen. I'm how's this Eric Lair? It's honestly insane that this is a 4K TV with incredible quality. I'm looking at everything. The graphics look beautiful, but literally the amount of lights we have in this room, I don't think you guys can tell. But yeah, there's literally no glare on the TV. I think the one behind me, the camera, it probably shows you, but there's literally zero glare on the TV. There's no shiny artifacts. I have a lot of OLED stuff in the past, and the big issue we usually run into with OLED stuff is the fact that you know it's usually just shining pretty bright, and you can't really see stuff half the time because let's say you're in like a bright room. I don't necessarily have that issue at all. I'm gonna try something. Ooh, ooh. Come on. You're just gonna run around knifing chat. That's it. It's too easy. Bro, this is kind of absurd. What's up, Azum? How you doing, man? How we doing? How we doing? Love the setup. The setup is crazy, right? I don't know how much of the setup you guys can see, but I think my favorite part about the setup is this hat. Makes me look cute, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't have a chin for that. Never mind. Bro, I mean, I just end up winning. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can just win doing this, chat. That's it. I'm just gonna knife and nothing else. We don't need anything else. What is going on over there? What the? That's a bot. Oh god. Who's here? Is that still the bot trying to shoot me? No, that's an actual person. Ooh. Come on, wherever you are. Not this guy. Stop running. Come here. No! Shit. We should have had that.
I was rooting for you,
We should have had that. Come on, Jeff. I needed your powers here, bro. I was waiting for
Hey,
you.
listen, you know what? Considering you don't normally game on a controller and you haven't played this game in forever, like you did pretty good.
Honestly, I had fun doing the knife only. I think the TV made me a better player more than anything else.
All right, well, you know what? How about we lose the hat for a minute there? I can't take you serious if
I,
I'm.
I will get my hat stewardess to come grab it. Thank you,
All
sir.
right. You know what? Well, let's take a break from the gaming for a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, given this the fact that this is Halloween season, myself, I'm not a big horror fan. My son, for whatever reason, loves horror movies. How about yourself?
Oh man, I am not really a fan of them, but I do enjoy watching them, especially because of the season we're in.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I think this is probably the only time that I'll watch a scary movie. But for me, sometimes the like a classic horror movie, one that I always watch. Like it almost seems like for Christmas I watch Rudolph. I think for Halloween I always watch Night of the Living Dead. So 1968.
It doesn't look like that.
This was before I was born, and I'm pretty old. How about yourself?
I'm 29. This is twice my age. It's kind of insane.
But it looks good, hey, doesn't it?
It does.
Like even though it's a black and white film, the AI upscaling does a good job of just kind of cleaning everything up. But it looks really good, and yeah, I can say these are the kind of movies that I want. And funny thing is, you know what? This was kind of
this scene right here, especially. Sorry to cut you off, but like right there, you would usually see like artifacting and like noise in the actual footage itself. But I think that's the AI actually doing its work, where it's not showing it as much.
Yeah. Oh, it's and you bring up a good point. It's kind of those distractions, whether it's a bad picture, a bad stream, or I heard you talking earlier about the glare free. Like there's no reflection, and I like to turn down the movies at night when watching a movie, but I always have at least one lamp on, just a little bit of ambiance. But the problem is on a lot of reflective screens, I can see the one lamp that's beside the couch, right?
Yep.
So that's convenient to have. And, the funny thing about this movie, 1968, did you know that they don't even mention the word zombie in the movie?
No way.
Yeah. They're ghouls.
Ghouls.
So it's a kind of one of those movies that defines a genre of horror, and all the zombie movies that have come after this. But this is kind of like the original. This is the first, and I do enjoy watching it. Good sound quality, good picture quality, and the fact that I can just go onto YouTube and watch it.
Exactly, for sure, 100%. I mean, it looks amazing for especially how old it is.
Yeah.
The movie, you can enjoy watching. You can see the black and white actually pops on this, and that I guess tells you a lot about the colors itself as well.
Well, it's a mix. Like you're not always watching, the glossy newest Hollywood title.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're watching movies from a wide range of years.
100%.
From the 90s, 80s to the 60s. It's a good mix of things that you watch your content on. So that could be everything from gaming to movies to TV shows to streaming content, looking at your photos on screen. OLED is one of the best to do it all. Fast refresh rate and everything.
And thinking about it is the fact that we have all these lights in the room. A lot of them are pointed towards us. We have the big light here. We have a lamp literally beside us on this side, and you would think all of this would be shining off the TV. As you can see in the camera behind us in that whole scene as well. You would expect to see those reflections on the TV, but you can't really tell. Yeah. There is almost no glare. And as someone, I do have other 4K stuff I use around the house, and usually one of the issues I have is I can't open the window blinds because if it points towards it, it's almost impossible to see stuff.
Yeah, and it's depending on the day too, right? So you don't want. The one nice thing is the flexibility of the glare free. Traditionally, it wasn't that long ago, Pakman, that if you wanted to buy an OLED, you had to put it in the basement. Had to go into a completely dark room, and a lot of people who love the benefits of OLED couldn't put it into a bright room environment. But thankfully, with Samsung, we have a series. This is the S95F that has the glare free, and the QN90F. So our 9 series generally will have the glare free panel, and that value for a lot of people is it's worth it, right?
100%.
So, before we go further, I'm curious. I know for your viewers, they know exactly who you are. But I know there are some people that are joining us from going through our Samsung website, but don't know who you are. So maybe you can give us just a little bit of information about what you do, Pakman.
100%. For those of you that have joined from the Samsung website, my name is Pakman. I am a Pakistani-Canadian content creator. I've been doing this for just almost about 15 years now. Um, I don't know. Gaming's always been my way to get away from things, get away from like anything bad happening in life.
Yeah.
It's always been my output to not be in with just the bad things going on, letting it get to my head.
Yeah.
And just I get to relax. I get to interact with people from all over the world, and that's where streaming and stuff comes in too. And that's what got me into content, is being able to interact with people from different backgrounds, different religions, different everything, and just seeing different perspectives of people.
Yeah.
And I've been doing it for full time for about 5 years now, and it's incredible. I love what I do.
Yeah, that's awesome. I remember it wasn't that long ago, during COVID that, for all the bad things people say about gaming and, using up all your time, for my son, being indoors and not being able to talk to his friends, the online gaming and playing video games and talking to them kind of helped, I think, during COVID. Whereas let's say this was 20 years ago, you don't talk to anybody. You kind of feel like cabin fever, right?
100%.
A little squirrely. So that's awesome. No, that's great. 15 years ago. So what games were you kind of?
I started off early. I think I was on Call of Duty 4 times. No, actually, that might be World at War at that time. That was a big one. I think my early blow up, the first one ever, was with a different name on Modern Warfare 2. The first ever one was a big one for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that just kind of sparked a passion in me to do this. But I didn't take it very seriously up until about 2020. The same thing around COVID, stuck at home.
Mm-hmm.
And now, we've built a beautiful community to where we have literal couples in our chat that hang out and watch. Instead of watching TV, they watch my stream.
Yeah.
And see, we have Amy and Mason in here, and Amy's trying to convince Mason right now to buy the TV. Well, you should, using code Pakman, 5% off.
Yeah. Why fight the crowds at retail during Black Friday? At least you're getting. Listen, I think the big thing with Samsung is that regardless of the price you're paying, the biggest advantage of owning a Samsung TV is that, it's got the latest innovation. You get great value. People put a price tag on what a feature is worth. But let's say, for instance, glare-free. That might be worth a lot of money to people that don't want to have themselves in the picture. I want to be watching this movie. I don't want to be able to see, what's going on. Me sitting there eating my bagel, right?
Yeah.
So that can be annoying. But speaking of, I see with your phone, and let me ask you something. How often do you not have your phone when watching TV?
Very rarely. It's always there. Even right now, we got to keep up with chat. Chat's talking about it. Family room too bright. Listen, this will be great in there. Honestly, we have a very bright room, and I'm actually genuinely shocked.
All right, let me show you something cool here. So in our Galaxy devices, we have a feature called Smart View, which is common. It's like screen mirroring. So what I can do is I can send the content from my phone. And as you can see, we got the live stream here. So that's convenient, but I still want to watch, let's say, the movie or a different type of program. So in here, this is the part that I love, is that I can open up multi-view. And what multi-view is going to do is it's going to put my phone on the right side of the screen, and it's going to free up what I want to do on the left side. So I could either choose to play a video game, or I can hit the enter button and I can go into select apps. So let's say that YouTube video that we were watching a minute ago. Now I can sit here. I can go opening my app, YouTube, watch any video I want. I can go back to that movie we were watching a minute ago, Night of the Living Dead, play that. All right, it's set up. It's done. I can now just sit back, relax. I can watch what's happening on my mobile device. Just maybe just watch it. If I need to interact, I pick up my phone and I can start playing around with it as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think even the chat's caught off guard by it. They said, "What can my Samsung TV do that as well, like recent ones?" So is this a newer feature?
It's been around for a couple of years now. So there's a very good chance that those that are commenting right now, your TV can do it. So all it is really in that drop down box, look for that Smart View feature. And, like I said, it's very easy to use. I can back up my movie. I can look forward. So even though I have content on the right side, I can still watch my movie. Here's one other one I want to ask you. You ever get a situation where this goes missing?
Oh yeah, all the time, every day. It's clockwork at this point.
Yeah. I have to admit, the one thing that I do a lot is I get a little hungry. I go to the kitchen. I put a bagel in the toaster, butter the bagel, go back to the room, and I'm sitting there. All right, where's the remote? I have no idea. I'm thinking it's under the couch or between the cushion. Meanwhile, it's sitting right beside the toaster. So I only find that out maybe an hour later.
Did you butter the toast with this too, or?
I should, right? It's pretty. I could use to do that. It's like a butter knife. But it's annoying sometimes losing this. And if you have kids, little kids that pick this up, they think it's a toy. They go walking around. Well, let me show you something that's kind of cool. With my Samsung phone, I can actually have every TV's remote, for if it's a Samsung TV, as a widget on my smartphone.
That's
so
cool.
As you can see, I have on the top right there a 77-inch living room. Just below that in my studio, I have the 49-inch Odyssey QLED monitor. So that's a smart monitor. I can actually control that right from here. So if it's on, I can power on, power off. At the top, I can do the volume up and down. So as you can't really see it, but it is doing the volume up and down. Or if I maybe hit the home button, it goes back to my home screen. I can start navigating my smart TV. But check it out. Like that, every TV in my house, I have access to it. So if it's a Samsung smartphone and it's a Samsung TV, chances are I can place these widgets on newer devices. You can't do it with an iOS device. It's really a Samsung Galaxy feature utilizing smart things.
Okay,
so
cool.
Very convenient. Again, I never have to worry about this thing. And like I said, you mentioned you had quite a few Samsung TVs.
I was gonna say this would be hilarious considering we have a lot of Samsung TVs at home in multiple different rooms. So I could just mess with everyone in the house and just keep turning off everyone else's TV and keep mine on. I think it'd be a good time.
I've done that. I know with my son, young teenager, sometimes, you tell him it's time for bed, but now I have the power to actually turn it off. And he's like, what's going on here? So let's talk a little bit more about kind of the things that we do have in the TV. So I talked about the multi-view option. We talked about the glare-free panel. AI. There's a lot of, it's funny. I go to a lot of retail stores now, even online. You see AI everywhere. AI.
Yeah.
But is your TV truly using AI technology? Well, let me show you. On our new 2025 TVs, we just added this literally just a couple weeks ago. These are features that we did have in the TV, but the problem was people had to go into the menu system to access it. So now, all you do is press and hold the home button for about 2 seconds, and it opens. This is called the Samsung Vision AI Assistant, or it's like, think of it like a kind of a one-page, one-stop shop of all the AI technology. Sorry, it's Vision AI Companion. See, it's so new, even I gotta start remember. It's a companion. So I have my content over here. If it's a TV show on Samsung TV Plus, it'll actually talk a little bit about what the show is, what you're seeing. If you're watching Samsung TV Plus, live translate. You can actually have subtitles. I think we have right now 7 supported languages. So Spanish, Italian, German, South Korean. Being able to translate what's on Samsung TV Plus in your native language, which is kind of cool.
Awesome.
AI mode. For a lot of people, depending on the type of content they're watching, if anybody's watching and you ever find yourself going into the menu system and making adjustments to, let's say, the brightness or the color, because maybe it's a Sunday afternoon, lots of light in the room, you want to boost everything up.
100%.
But if you go watch a movie, let's say at 9 o'clock at night, everything's way too bright. You're going to end up falling asleep in front of the TV.
Yeah.
With AI mode, there's a feature that you can customize it based on sports, movie, and general. And what that means is you basically select a couple pictures, and you know what? Let's try it out here. Open settings. So look at this. You go into the settings, you go to turn it on, and right now it's on AI optimized, so it's basically analyzing what's on screen, but I want to customize it. So what I can do now is I've switched it to AI customization mode, and let's say this is a movie right now. Here's where I can start checking 4 boxes. Which one do I like? Oh, I'm more of a purist. I love making the movie look the way the director intended. So I'm going to pick kind of a slightly darker image there. I don't want it over, too much contrast. I want it to look, again, I want to see details, so more natural. I'm going to select that one. The color, maybe for me, I just want just a little bit of a pop. So I'm going to select that image because I like that one better. And then the color tone. So I have, again, 4 images, more of a bluish hue. This one's kind of more of a warmer color texture, which is generally what directors like. So I'm going to select that one. All right. Now it's set. What it's going to do is it's now going to analyze basically what's on screen at any given time, and it's going to know that, you know what, this is a movie. I'm going to bring down those settings. I'm going to make those colors look more natural. But if I do the same thing for sports, it's going to make everything pop. Let's say I do the exact opposite. I make it very bright, lots of contrast. It doesn't do it like a switch. It happens very gradually. So it's not an annoying feature that you notice that it blinks on or blinks off. It happens naturally. And now, Sunday afternoon, when I'm watching, let's say, a football match, the colors are brightened, the jerseys pop.
Exactly. You can see, you know, the ball actually being thrown very easily to catch stuff like that. You know, especially for our Jays game on, you know, for Friday, having stuff like this, being able to see everything.
It's perfect for sports mode.
Exactly. Perfect.
Yeah, like I said, I do find myself going into the menu, and I'm not, you know, like a cinephile or anything, but I do find myself going in the menu and 100%. Making adjustments depending on the day, depending on the content I watch. Awesome. So that takes it an easy solution. But let me hear. I want to show you one other cool feature.
What's up, Killbox? How you doing, buddy?
All right. We might even ask a question to the audience, or if anybody wants to respond, we can ask Copilot a question. So what I can do is I can open up Copilot. It's embedded inside the TV, and this is where I can have, you know, I can ask the TV questions and have a natural conversation. So you might get these, you know, we value privacy. So again, 100%. You got to ask for permission, and we accept. So look at that. It already knows I've logged in. It knows who I am. It's Jeff. Good to see you. Let me turn up the volume so we can hear what she has to
Jason
say.
6. Heck yeah.
It's been a lot of
Did you watch the games?
It's been a lot of late nights.
Oh, it's been amazing. I loved it.
So, all right. So here we go.
Hey, Jeff.
Tell me a little bit about Night of the Living Dead. Oh, sorry. Tell me a little bit more about Night of the Living Dead. So I love this because
Night of the Living Dead is a pretty iconic 1968 horror movie by George R. Romero. It's basically about a group of people trapped in a farmhouse in Pennsylvania, trying to fend off these flesh-eating ghouls, which basically
telling you everything about the movie. You don't have to do anything. Kind of crazy.
It's a cult classic.
95% Rotten Tomatoes, so we know that, you know what, this is a movie worth watching. I can get a little bit more details, but maybe there's a kind of a follow-up question about maybe, you know, how much did it cost? Because, you know, it's all in one location. So I'm curious about a film in 1968, how much it costs. Whoops. All right. Let's, you know what?
You can press a button, search for an app. You can do everything through the AI. So like there's a Copilot stuff, right? So right now you can ask a Copilot any question you have, and it'll pretty much answer it. It's similar to like what we have on phones nowadays, but you have it on your TV. So instead of you having to go pick up your phone and then ask, you know, the one on your phone or having to search through Google or something, it's just there.
Oops, I hit the wrong one. Yeah, no, it's convenient and you know, very easy to use. You can change the different languages, so it's a nice to have because I know I pick up
the. Jeff, welcome back.
All right, here I'm going to ask a follow-up question to what I had asked her. How much did it cost to make Night of the Living Dead?
So the original Night of the Living Dead had a pretty modest budget of around 114,000 to 125,000. It wasn't a huge sum, but they turned it into a legend.
That's crazy.
So it's funny. I read that it made 250% of the amount of money as it did for the cost of actually setting it up in Billy. It's one of the most profitable movies of all time. So again, with a lot of these blockbuster Hollywood movies, the money that they're spending, but some of the ones that turn out to be real hits, you know, they're not spending a lot of money. It's original writing, original movies that I love seeing, right? It's not always a sequel every single time, part 2, part 3, part 5. But again, this movie spawned, and again, anything about the movie, actors in there, it's nice and convenient. Without having to pick up my phone, I can just talk to the TV. So that's kind of a cool feature that we do have in our TVs now, 2025. And all you do is press and hold the home button for about 2 seconds, and it opens up this hub of AI technology where you can ask questions using Copilot, or changing the picture quality so you never have to go into the menu system again.
That's awesome.
All right, so yeah,
confident accent. They say they like the emotion and the way of speaking. The Copilot.
Yeah,
the way it responds.
The key is it's natural, right? It doesn't sound like a robot or give you kind of a one sentence. It talks to you like a human being. So it's amazing how AI technology is advanced. And again, a lot of times in a real conversation, you always have a follow-up question, right?
True,
so
sure.
That's always convenient to have. All right, so we've kind of covered a couple, a few things. Again, a lot of this Vision AI is on a lot of our premium TVs. So anything Neo QLED, it'll have it. Our OLEDs will all have it. So take advantage. Right now, we have a promo code.
Code Pakman. Use it. Site-wide, 5% off.
Yeah, so like you said earlier, whether you're looking at a monitor, you're looking at a refrigerator,
exactly.
You want 5% off? Hey, look, every dollar helps these days, right? And if it means not having to deal with what goes on in the retail space during Black Friday, you may want to just sit home and get the product that you want, right?
You won't see me outside on that day ever. Impossible.
All right, so we've covered a lot of great of the features. I saw when I first came here that you were playing video games. What I love about really all Samsung TVs for 2025 is that we have this game hub.
Chat, you guys would love this feature. This is cool. This is something I actually enjoy.
So it's not necessarily replacing the game console, it's complementing it. Meaning that you don't have a game console connected to every single TV in the home. Maybe you do, who knows? But for the most part, most people is one game console in one room. Now, if I wanted to take that, finish off a level in a different room, I can go on to my cloud gaming, and there's quite a bit available from Xbox Game Pass, Luna, NVIDIA GeForce, a few others here. So lots of different ways of accessing cloud gaming. And Pakman, I got to tell you, the advancements in cloud gaming, just even over the last couple of years, is incredible. Like this lower input lag, not as fast as, let's say, a game console, but the graphics look great. The refresh rate looks great. The input lag is not that bad, especially if you're just playing sort of role-playing games. If you're playing Call of Duty, you're probably, not going to, when you get very competitive, you're not going to do it on this.
Yeah.
But
think of it for like GTA 6 that will come out. Once that's out, you were playing in one room, and then, you want to go down to the living room, eat food while you're playing your game. Yeah. It makes sense at that point.
Yeah. So this, again, you can use any game controller, so it doesn't matter what brand. We support like 90% of game controllers that you just connect it to the TV and you access, whatever cloud service that you want to use. But again, it's nice and convenient that you can take the gaming experience to a wide range of different rooms in the home, not just in one spot where you have game console or your game console.
That's cool.
So definitely one of my highlight features, for grandma when the grandkids come over. All their kids are doing is bringing this, and they can give grandma a break for an hour. But again, for me, just relaxing in the living room or going into the sitting room, anywhere there's a TV, even our monitors. Our monitors have, a lot of them have the smart TV features, and it has this cloud gaming service.
That's cool. That's awesome.
All right. So, yeah, we've covered quite a bit here.
Imagine Battlefield 6 on that TV. Bro, honestly, the colors are beautiful. I enjoyed Fortnite. Battlefield 6 with the whole cinematic experience, that's going to be insane.
Yeah, there's all kinds of apps available that you want to use.
It goes up to 120 hertz, right, the TV?
This particular TV goes all the way up to 144 hertz. Actually, sorry. This is the 95F, so this is 165 hertz. Ooh. So if you're a PC gamer and you want to connect, the S90F is 144 hertz, and the S85F is 120 hertz. Still no slouch.
That's crazy.
So all of our OLED TVs are great.
So think of it this way: it's a 77-inch TV. So to be playing a game on a 77-inch TV in 4K in 165 hertz, that's kind of absurd. Just up to a few years ago, you couldn't do any of that, not even close. Even 4K 120 was pretty lacking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and again, you have that and layer in AI technology that can really optimize the performance of the TV. You're rocking. But the one thing I did want to mention is that okay, the viewing experience is one thing, but to complete the experience, 50% is audio.
Yeah.
Jaws would not be the movie it was without a soundtrack.
100%.
Even these Halloween movies, part of the reason why they're so scary is you turn off the volume, you could probably watch it no problem.
Yeah.
But it's the intense buildup, the quiet, sometimes the soundtrack, the music, the jump scare.
As a content creator, we know, the sound makes everything.
Yeah.
Sound is everything. At the end of the day, you can change the entire feel of a video just based on a couple of different sounds and background tracks that are in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, sound is very important.
So, with these TVs, listen, we've made these TVs so thin. But obviously, if you're making a TV that thin, there are going to be some sacrifices that may need to be made. And basically, the speaker, how a speaker works and how sound works, the more space you have, the more the speaker can move, the more intense the sound can be. But it's always recommended that with every Samsung TV, you should look at buying a Samsung soundbar. And we have a wide range of soundbars, all of which you can get 5% off.
Code Pakman.
Promo code Pakman. But if I have a big home theater room, I maybe go with the 990F. Like it's a massive soundbar, great sound. But maybe if I'm a little bit more designer focused, or I don't want a soundbar that's going to overwhelm the room, that's the S800. That's a nice, what we call an ultra slim soundbar. It's got Dolby Atmos. There's a center speaker. It's got a subwoofer. It is actually really powerful sound for something that is that small and that compact. So it's like, I would say the depth and the height is about the size of a golf ball.
Yeah.
So very small, very, and you can even get skins for it too, which is kind of cool. So if you have a table that you're putting it on, or hardwood floor that's maybe a light brown or a dark brown, you can get a skin for it. The S801 comes in white. So if you want black, white, or even a skin to cover it, it blends really well into the room. So that's cool to have. And by buying a Samsung soundbar, you have Q Symphony. And Q Symphony is using the speakers from the TV as well as the soundbar at the same time to create a more wider sound stage and better sound quality when you're watching movies.
That's cool. Using the speakers from this and the TV.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Extra sound. Also, chat, I don't know if you guys realize this whole time, I mean, the soundbar is literally right there. It's like that thin. And it's kind of crazy the amount of sound that this tiny thing puts out. You wouldn't expect it.
I can't crank it up because no one on that's listening you're going to hear it through basically your phone speakers. But take our word for it, right? Like you
can show them, but I mean, like, yeah, it's a lot clearer than what you might hear just because of the mics we're using.
It's probably not the best choice of movie. It's not built for, let's say, a home theater. We got to get something like a Star Wars movie or Top Gun movie with planes flying everywhere. But
start playing some Lil Wayne in the background.
Hey. But it's a good point you bring up, because a lot of people who are buying soundbars today, that's their home theater system now. Sorry, their home stereo system.
Yeah, 100%.
And I remember, I'm kind of dating myself, but I used to have to buy components. You had your tape deck, your CD player, your amp. A lot of that took up space, and a lot of people have now gotten rid of it. They've replaced it with products like soundbars. So having a good quality soundbar, having the ability to play even better music now with spatial audio, Dolby Atmos music, you can get it on some streaming services. The music that these things can play is amazing as well. And the fact it has AI in it as well. So it can actually optimize sound quality based on the room that you put it in. So if you have a room that's big and open, it's going to make adjustments to the audio. If you have a room where you have a wall here, but no wall over on the right side, it's going to optimize the performance based on that room. So
that's cool. That's awesome. That's honestly a great feature.
Yeah. So anyways, like I said, a combination of all those things, picture quality, sound quality, you have the ultimate home theater setup, especially during Halloween. And again, going through into the homepage here, you have everything.
VCRs. Oh God, you're making me feel old now. You're talking about VCRs in chat. I remember VCRs. I remember dial-up internet. Oh God.
Hey, listen, listen. I've been around back when they had the Betamax versus VHS war. That was a big thing. I had a laser disc at one point. They were the size of like a record, vinyl today.
Yeah.
That was a disc where they had movies. Listen, I've gone through a few phases of technology from, like I said, tape to video disc to now streaming nowadays. So
That's no. I read something right here, and that really got me back in the thought. Whoever said Pirates of the Caribbean, I love you. That's the best movie of all time. At least one of them.
Yeah.
That's
Big
I don't
fan,
know.
eh?
Oh yeah.
Johnny, who makes the movie? Is it Johnny Depp or is it the whole movie?
Johnny Depp himself, the character, the whole Jack Sparrow. That's just. I heard there was a new one coming, and that's had me hyped for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
That's cool. For me, it's and it's funny that I said that I'm not a big horror fan. Now he doesn't really make horror movies, but anything that is directed by David Fincher, David Fincher movies, whether it's Seven or Fight Club, very dark and gritty movies. Christopher Nolan movies, Inception and all that. So, like I said,
that makes me think.
Yeah.
The movie that just came out, not Inception, the one where they made the bomb.
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. That would be insane.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it would be insane on this because I remember the sound. I went specifically to IMAX to watch that.
Yeah,
and I feel like this could match that in your house.
All right, so if you went S95F, that's our top of the line OLED TV, and you went with the Q990F soundbar, which is amazing, like one of the best rated soundbars. It's going on like 5 years consecutively that it's been the number one soundbar. That's what you want to check out. That would give you the ultimate home theater experience. And again, I hate mentioning it all the time, but 5% off.
Hey man, we're just trying to get people to save their money. That's all
exactly.
It is. That's all it is.
Exactly. So, the hope is that we've, let's go through some of the stuff that we talked about today and kind of summarize everything. So we started talking about, obviously, glare-free.
100%.
Regardless of the lights that are in your room, you're not going to get the reflection. And the traditional OLED belongs in a basement, in a dark room. It's not true anymore. You can put this TV in any room environment, and you're going to get great picture performance. We talked about, all the apps. We talked about the multi-screen or multi-view experience where you can watch TV and have your mobile phone on the right side. So you're actually multitasking, because I know that is you in a nutshell, right?
Exactly.
Mr. Multitasker. So we got that. And then we got things like Samsung AI Vision Companion, where you can talk to Copilot.
Yep.
We talked about AI customization mode, where you're tweaking the picture based on the content you watch. So when it goes to a movie, it's going to make adjustments, and you never have to go into the menu system to make those changes.
100%.
We showed you, having the remote control on your smartphone.
For sure.
We talked about the sound bars, Q Symphony, where you're using both the TV and the soundbar speakers at the exact same time, which is going to give you a better listening experience. AI technology in both the TV and the soundbar. We only featured 2 products today, but again, with Samsung, when my family asked me about, why I should look at buying a Samsung TV, I said, you know what, Samsung, it's about innovation. It's about, chances are Samsung is going to be the first to market a lot of these new great features and technologies. And I love the fact that, we have this guarantee of 7 years of upgrades. So even though I buy my TV today, I might get an app 2 years from now, or I might get a new AI feature in 4 years from now. So there's always, it alleviates that concern of, I buy my TV and it's already outdated. You're going to get 7 years of upgrades, and that's always going to leave you with a good value proposition of, what, my TV is going to last a long time. I'm going to get years of enjoyment with it. So anyways, there's quite a bit of stuff there that we talked about. You have any questions before I'm going to head out shortly?
No, you did a great job explaining a lot of features. I'm honestly excited to get my hands on one of these. I have one on the way, and I can't wait.
Yeah, you know what, you're really going to enjoy it. This is probably one of the best TVs that we've ever made. I absolutely love the S95F. Picture quality is amazing. The brightness is amazing. The gaming hub that we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
because I know that's going to fit right in your wheelhouse.
100%.
So you know what? Let's finish off and remind everybody about the promo code again.
100%. Chat, by the way, if you guys did not see so far or hear so far, code Pakman will get you 5% off on the entire Samsung website. So that's not just for the TV and the soundbar we are talking about. It's literally everything Samsung. So if you're in the market for whether it be a soundbar, a TV, some monitor, household appliances, things of that sort, you can easily get that done. Go use code Pakman and get yourself a nice 5% discount on whatever you'd like to get.
All right. You know what? You said that you wanted me to have an attempt at playing the game, so let me give it a go. I listen. I'm no pro, but I do have a little bit of skills in this game because I play with my son quite a bit. We love playing sports games, but I like to mix it up every once in a while. So while I set this up, get in, play a little bit of the game. If there's any questions you have, let me know.
100%. Chat, if you guys have any questions, let us know. Jeff will answer them. As you guys know, I like to put them to the test every time I'm here. It's entertaining, so we don't look like the only bots. This way we get to see what the Samsung employees themselves have. I want to see them game. We had someone play last time on, I think it was PUBG. Today we're gonna have Jeff do some Fortnite on the TV, and let's see if Jeff can get a dub.
I don't know. You did pretty good. I think you were down to what, 22 people
There was
left?
17 people left, yeah.
17? All right.
I think if I didn't pull out the knife and just try to mess around, I probably would have gotten it. But it's more fun that way. You gotta be a little bit of a troll.
Yeah, and what I love about any type of, especially when you're connecting the game console, there is AI kicking in, and it actually optimizes the picture quality based on the game I'm playing. So for instance, when the game first starts up and you're playing a first-person shooter game, AI can actually detect the title of the game, and it'll start making adjustments to improve performance for that type of game. For something that's more role-playing, that you don't need a lot of frames per second, it makes a few adjustments according to that type of game.
Yeah.
Sports game as well. So that's what I love is that, again,
I did see the pop-up come up that said it was at 4K, 120 hertz.
Listen, whatever you want to throw at this thing, it's going to perform. Picture quality looks amazing. The fact that it's optimizing.
Hey, Mason, Amy's got all those requests there. Might want to save 5% right now, bro. It'll be more expensive later.
Yeah, I just don't want to go into deal with crowds. I'm not a big crowd person.
Someone's landing on you. You might need a little bit of volume, though.
You know what? Good call. This is probably where I'll get killed.
Someone just fell. Chat predictions. Does Jeff get the W?
Oh gosh. Now you're putting the pressure on.
Gotta have predictions.
Gotta improve my aim here. All right.
Okay, we got one on the board. Oh, he's jumping down. No? Still upstairs?
Oh, he's upstairs. Oh, I gotta get some shields.
They're asking what kind of a soundbar is a good one mid-range.
Mid-range, anything in our Q series. So you want one that's probably connected to Wi-Fi. So I would say Q800 could be a good choice. Do a little research. Again, finding out what you plan on using, how you use a soundbar can determine the optimum soundbar for you.
Okay.
But I'm always the guy that go big or go home. The 9 series, the fact that it's been the #1 rated soundbar for 5 consecutive years by Artings, that's huge, right?
I go to Artings for a lot of my stuff, especially monitors.
Yeah.
That's where I get all my ratings from. Those guys are very thorough.
And they're unbiased, right? They buy their own products. So the fact that we score very well, if you take a look and go to their website and do some searching on Samsung products, generally you'll see them usually near the top.
Yeah.
Whether it's a TV, monitor, we make great stuff. I love the stuff that we come out with, the innovation.
Yeah, my main monitor right now is Samsung too. It's the 3D OLED.
Yeah.
I love that monitor. It's beautiful.
Oh, the 3D one. Okay,
yeah.
That's the one that you don't have to wear glasses.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh,
Oh
no!
My gosh! All right.
Well,
clearly I'm not as good as I touted. So 77,
hey, man.
you definitely smoked.
You weren't last. That's all that matters.
All right.
You're not last.
On that, you know what, Pac-Man, I'm going to head out, but
thank you for
can
being here, Jeff.
Chat to your viewers.
We
before
appreciate
I go,
you. Thank you for being here, and I'll hopefully see you again next time.
Absolutely, it's been fun.
Awesome.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you soon.
All right, chat. Listen, on that note, we had a great stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys liked the beautiful setup that the team over here has done. And hopefully we answered a bunch of your questions. If you guys are interested in anything, make sure to go ahead and go on to Samsung's website. Use code PacManGap, whatever you want. The code works site-wide on every single thing, whether in the market for a monitor, soundbar, TV, appliances, fridge, whatever. You get 5% off. Code PacMan. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the love and support. Have a good rest of the night, day, evening, morning, whatever you guys are, and I'll see you on the next one, baby. Peace out.